In this video, we'll be hunting some half dollars. We'll of course be looking for any silvers from 1970 or older. We'll also be looking for any foreigns, proofs, heirs of varieties, NIFCs, or any other cool things we can find. Right now I have this box as well as one other one, but if they don't have enough finds, I will be adding more boxes onto this video. And this first box does have one confirmed ender. If you haven't seen it already, right here is a 1977 San Francisco proof ender. So hopefully that's a good sign. And there are also a few reverses that look like they could be NIFCs as well. So hopefully it'll be a good box. So let's start the hunt, and I'll bring you in when we have our first find. First roll of the hunt, and we already have our first find, and it's just an oddity, 1973D, and it has 4 little holes in it. I've never found a coin hold that many times, and that is an interesting find. Roll 14, and we have the first NIFC of the hunt, and it is a 2013 out of Philly. Roll 25 was that proof ender. Just open the roll, don't see anything else, but here it is. Definitely a circulated 1977 S proof. Not in the best shape, but hopefully it'll wipe up a little cleaner. I'm pretty sure I already have this here, but any proof is a great find. Roll 32, we have the second NIFC of the hunt, and it is a 2004 Denver. Next roll, another NIFC. This one is a 2007 Philly. Roll 41, and we have the newest NIFC of the hunt, and it is a 2018 Denver. That was all the finds for box number 1, and it was a bit of a slow box. We ended up with 4 NIFCs, that one 1977 S proof ender, and that miscellaneous quadruple hold 1973. So not too many finds overall. Hopefully box number 2 can have some good finds. Roll 2 has the first find of box 2, and it's an NIFC, a 2007 Denver. Roll 16, another NIFC. This one is a 2010 Denver. Roll 24, another NIFC. This one is a 2003 out of Philly. Roll 26, yet another NIFC. This time it is a 2009 Philly. Roll 28, a box 2, and we have the first variety found of the hunt, and it is a 1973D DDO. And if we put it under the scope, this one's actually a pretty good example. Has pretty strong doubling on the straight of the R, pretty much the entirety of the U, and especially on the S. The place I look is on the bottom left top serif of the S. You can see pretty good split serifs there. So this is definitely a 1973D DDO. And in terms of condition, it's pretty much average, probably AU. Nothing too wrong about it, no ring of death or anything, but definitely circulated. And that is an awesome find. Roll 42, and we have another NIFC. This one is a 2005D. Roll 46, yet another NIFC. This time, a 2011 Denver. That was it for box 2, and it was another pretty slow box. We just got some more NIFCs, and the best find was that 1973D DDO. Since there wasn't too many finds for these 2 boxes, I'll be back when I have a couple more boxes to add on to this video. Alright, I picked up a couple more boxes of halves to add on to this video, and unfortunately neither box has any enders, but hopefully we can get some good finds in the rolls. So I'll bring you in if and when we have a find. Roll 2 has the first couple of finds for box 3, and they're right next to each other on the roll. A couple of NIFCs, an 02D, and an 05 Philly. We're already on roll 33. We have not had anything since those 2 NIFCs in roll 2, but I just opened this roll, and this is going to save the box. That looks like a 40% silver right there. It will be the first silver of the hunt if it is, and I'm pretty sure it is based on the edge. And it is 1967 40%er, first silver of the hunt. Finally another find for this box. Hopefully we can get some more. That was all for the third box, and the finds were few and far between. Only 2 NIFCs, both in the second roll, which is pretty odd, but the box was definitely saved because we did get a silver, a 1967 40%er. That is a great find. Hopefully, box number 4, the silver will continue. Roll 8, and we have the first find for box number 4, and I really wasn't expecting it. I went to check this 1971 for the DDO, even though it's in pretty rough shape. Look at that. That's an S mint mark. This is actually a 1971 proof. It's in absolutely terrible condition. No proof finish left on it whatsoever. Super circulated. Probably just worth 50 cents face value. But still, it is technically a proof find, and that's pretty cool. Just open the next roll, and we have another find for this box. And right there, we have a sticker coin. And it is Massachusetts State Design. I actually might have found one of these before. I don't remember if I did or if it was another state, but I do think it was another 2000. Little beat up, but still, that's a pretty interesting find. Roll 27, and we finally have the first NIFC of box 4, and it is a 2004 out of Philly. Last box has been hunted, so let's go over the finds. NIFCs, we ended up with 13 for the 4 boxes, and I've been noticing that we're getting less NIFCs lately, which is just okay. They're just NIFCs, but pretty weird to notice that. Then a few miscellaneous finds. We got a 1973 with 4 holes in it, which is pretty odd. We got that 2000 Massachusetts sticker quarter, pretty interesting. And we did get a couple of proofs, which were that really bad 1971S, really beat up and circulated. And we did have that proof ender in, I believe, the first box, a 1977 proof. That's pretty circulated, but in decent shape compared to the other one. And then we had one variety, which was that 1973 D, DDO, in pretty much average condition. And the best find of the hunt was that 1967 40%er we got in box 3. That's a great find. And even though the finds were pretty much few and far between for the 4 boxes, this was still a great hunt.